Yep, that should be everything. I'll try. Chaos. All right, bags checked in. That went pretty well. It's 18 more hours of flying. Made it through security. Only had to get my hands swabbed.
Board here for all A, B, and C gates. A train is arriving. The doors are closing. Please keep clear of the doors. Please continue to hold on.
Sing it for me. Sing it. Red light stop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hope you have a good.
Welcome to Dallas. That flight was pretty uneventful. There was a little bit of weather coming in. And the fun part is, apparently, there is a cyclone outside of Brisbane that is supposed to make landfall sometime Monday, which is tomorrow, which is when I'm getting there. So I may end up actually being diverted directly to Sydney. We'll see what happens. But I got 18 hours of flying ahead. I have an hour before I need to be on my next flight, so I'll see you on the next one.
Okay, cross over, take a right.
32A.
Straight back window.
Alright. Here's home for the next 16 hours.
One eternity later.
TSA broke my bag. They cut my lock off and broke my bag. Dumped all my stuff out, dumped it back in, didn't close it up, and sent it back on the plane. So I don't think I'm missing anything, but damn it. Got food. I'm on, hour 26 or whatever of travel, so. And we're just waiting to get on the plane now to Sydney. So, see you in a bit.
Thank you very much, France Day Subordinate. Thank you, France Day Subordinate.
Oh, it's 3.
Welcome to Sydney. Alright, let's go find Greg and my bag. I see a Greg. How's it going?
Hi, mate. I wondered how I know you, but it's only like carrying a helmet.
Right.
1 hour later.
Welcome to the ranch, or the farm, whatever you want to call it. The Ride ADV farm. I have exploded my bag. So far, I've not found anything that is broke or missing, so that's the good news, other than my buckle. So what they did is TSA cut my lock off, so I had 2 of these. They cut the other one off, and they broke my buckle. And they didn't even close the bag back up. Like, I got to customs, or I got to baggage claim, and the bag's just open. Like, thank God I still have all my stuff. It's 4:40 local time. If I can make it to about 7, 8 o'clock, I'll be doing pretty good. I'm gonna work on organizing this so it doesn't look like a garage sale. And I will talk to you sometime. Welcome to Australia.
Tomorrow for sure.
I put crash bars on the floor. That should get all the internet experts excited.
Luckily on Gray, there's some coal that's not been burned, so I think it's going to
Welcome to my steed for the next couple of weeks. I'm stealing Abby's bike.
otherwise we might be 20 minutes time.
So I just gotta get cameras set up, camera mounts set up. It's really not dissimilar to Yennefer at all. So I'm just getting this figured out. We're gonna go drive on the wrong side of the road. Let's see how we do here. But yeah, I told Greg from the very beginning, if I'm gonna be out here with you guys, put me to work, there's no reason not to. And so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go down to the post office. So Ride ADV makes some really nice luggage racks for the Teneres. And so I'm just gonna go and drop 2 of these off that are being shipped. One of them's actually going to Colorado, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I gotta get used to driving on the left side anyway, so might as well try. It's only 10 minutes away. So I will see you in a bit. Alright, we survived. The first part of the trip, at least. Honestly, the weirdest part of that was my turn signal selectors on the other side. I was not prepared for that.
Scan them out for you.
Yeah,
Just bear with me, she's just on the computer.
that's fine.
Do you need the receipt?
Yeah, just because I don't know what Greg wants.
That's okay. That's fine.
I'm helping him out, so.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so far the only weird thing is the turn signal selector is on the wrong side. That's the only thing that's screwing me up. Everything else is fine. But, alright, we're gonna head back. And yeah. Welcome back to the Ride ADV headquarters. Let's not hit a bike.
A few moments later.
So why don't you explain what MSC is? Because you know they are better than I do.
Okay, so we're going up to MSC. MSC steering dampers are a company here in Australia that manufactures steering dampers, plus a lot of other stuff. They make handlebar mounts and they make like vibration reduction mounts. They get a lot of billet stuff, and they're a great Australian company that make an outstanding product. So yeah, they're just up the road from us.
They're really just up the road from you.
Yeah, literally a mile.
Hi. How you doing? You're okay. I sound funny, don't I? Okay. Well, excuse me. Oh. How's it going?
Brady. How you going, mate? Brady owns a YouTube channel. And Brady was the inspiration for me doing the Finality Ride.
Yeah, right, yeah.
He also knows the upshift guys really well.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
Sweet. So ferrous metals you don't need to cool as much, particularly because you get thermal shock on the carbide kit. When the coolant's coming in. Yeah.
So every time you come here, you think, oh, like I've seen this great bit of billet, like I've seen a throttle
Yeah.
being made. You think how wonderful it is. And then all of a sudden he's got like a rally uprights for a rally car, or like a WRC style rally car uprights.
And then they've got, this is another.
Oh, jeez.
So that come out of a, so it's got like all the ports and stuff in it.
But the machining is just so beautiful on it. What do you do with the shavings?
They all go in a big skip bin and they just go to the scrap metal yard and you get a little bit of beer money for it. So these are like all our new.
The clamps and
then we make them as well,
nice.
So like on the bench there.
Yeah.
You want to show him how adjustable those are?
Yeah, so with these, see the nut
Oh,
bottom
yeah.
there? It's not tight, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Like we do that up to 100 Newton meters. See how it's got it's offset?
Yep.
So you can run a shorter offset from standard or a longer offset for different handling. And then we also do a zero offset.
That just affects rake, trail, and all.
No, just offset, which will affect trail.
Okay.
But rake is angles.
Oh, yeah.
So the only thing that'll adjust the rake on your bike is your fork height or your shock height. Triple clamps don't, unless if you kick that from the forks, that's the only time rake gets affected. So that's probably one of the big misconceptions with triple clamps, is people go, oh, I've just changed the rake, I've made it shorter, and it's like...
No, you change the trail.
You change the trail through the offset, But then we do like a...
Nice.
These, because it started with the KTMs because they break a lot, and then we just got heats. Can you do the Yamaha? Can you do the Yamaha? And so we've only, that's literally, we put them, they went online yesterday.
And on the way up, I was talking about the bar mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are...
So they have all the little dampening.
Yeah, these have been hugely popular. Like we made those to basically be an alternative to the X-Trig PHS or whatever it's called. They're super lightweight, like they're lighter.
And it's way lower profile than most of the other ones that you see.
Well, that was the center height on that is 40 millimeters, the same as like say a standard KTM or like the X-Trig ones.
It's not a bar riser. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. You know, they all serve their purpose. They're all making good products and whatever. But this is our version, and we believe that has a lot of benefits because you can still use, you know, having them separate. You can buy the one set of clamps, and over the years you can try it with different bikes with different fit kits that we make. You can still mount things in the middle, like if you've got a camera or a quad lock mount or something like that.
Well, for like an adventure bike, it's more handy because you can put a RAM mount in the middle.
Exactly,
you can put a GPS mount. You can,
We did that, but we've got quite a bit going on. It's been a big Christmas getting everything ready, and
we might live up where they restring banjos, but we're bloody clever.
I've been running a Scots. I ran one on my 690, and when I got my Tenere, I started running one on it. But yeah, you guys weren't available yet.
Yeah.
And so you were the first real competitor for a Scots.
Yeah.
And so what differentiates the two?
Look, big thing with ours is our return to center circuit. Inside of a steering amp, you have your vane, and that'll push oil away from center, which is, you know, that'll go through your main valve. That's your damping, right? Then the argument between ours, Scots, GPR, all of the above, is how that comes back to the center line, right?
Yeah.
So the Scots has zero dampening on return, so it just freewheels back. When they come back, every time you put a little bit of feedback, like a little bit of movement in, you've got to wiggle in the middle because it's got to come back with nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If you're just slightly left of center and the bars try to snap to the right, the Scots isn't going to stop it.
Correct.
Until you hit center.
Well, it'll build momentum before it stops momentum, right? But then what we've done since is we come up with our own system where it's a pressurized return to center. So it's like a blow-off valve. So the damper, when you're riding with not much feedback in the handlebars, it actually has damping back to center. But then when you turn into a corner, because where you want zero dampening is counter steer.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're in a corner and then you get on the gas and you pick the bike up and you want to counter steer. Well, as you yank on the handlebars, it blows off and it comes back to center.
Okay.
So that wiggle in the middle is subdued a lot, you know, for a damper that will blow off on the return.
Almost like high pressure versus low pressure and your shocks of...
But in reverse, yeah. So you're in the corner and you're like, okay, I'm going around a left-hander and I've got to go to a right-hander or whatever. When you come back, there's a tiny little valve that'll open up against a spring, let the oil bypass back, and you're back to center and turning into the corner again. That's the main thing with us, is our active return to center. So it's always
nice.
It's basically giving you a unit that's jumping, you know, for American people that follow like the GPR and the Scots, it's basically a unit that's like jumping between the two on the return to center at all times.
It's doing both things that they do well
without
at the same
you deciding.
time.
Yeah. There's heaps of things. Look, Scott's been making them a long time. They're a great product.
Yeah.
Whatever. Ours is a great product too.
I would say generally yours are also a lot easier to mount. The Scots can be really difficult to find a way to put them on a bike.
Well, so see that how it's a funny shape, right?
Yeah.
The whole reason for that is it's actually exact same as our off-road damper.
Yeah.
All the internals and everything. But we did this back in 2008 when the adventure bike thing was all brand new. And it was based around the old 950 KTM where they had the big bar mount posts. And we were like, shit, you can only put a billet triple clamp on these if you want to put a steering damper. And that's how that shape was born, was purely based on let's use stock triple clamps on adventure bikes. And the second thing is you get a lot of guys the first thing they invest in is some sort of bar riser. I want them higher, I want them lower, on this way, that way. So not all, but most of our kits, you can basically use a lot of whatever you've got because it's not.
So like on a Tenere,
on a Tenere, it does not matter what your handlebar situation is. Our kit fits in underneath the handlebars, out of the way. And there's no, it doesn't even raise them 1 millimeter on a stock bike. They are just what they are.
So what's the difference with these? What is this compared to that one?
Well, it's the same. It's just like shaped more like, your your traditional. So this is what we put on our off-road bikes.
Oh, so like full dirt bike versus adventure bike.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And then we do these low-profile motocross ones too.
Oh, that's slick.
Yep. So they fit down under the bars and lift your bars minimal.
Do you do a road bike specific one or no?
Yeah.
Because someone saw them in one of the videos.
What's that?
Someone saw them in one of the videos.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm getting asked to.
Yeah, cool. We sell so many for Teneres at the moment. It's crazy.
The MSCs, the steering damper.
Oh, the steering damper has always been one of our biggest selling kits.
This bling mount, isolated mount, it's sick.
So those Apexes, but we do them so they go on the Tenere,
Yeah.
but they give you 6 bar positions.
Oh,
So
that's
it ends up-
fantastic.
The first ones didn't have a standard position, and that's what I really wanted.
Yeah.
So this is how we cut all our own packaging. So it's laser cutting all the foam out. So the reason we ended up investing in the laser cutter and everything is because we literally have thousands of components that make up quite a few hundred kits. And you know, if you tried to get some do-it-all packaging, it just wouldn't have worked for us.
Do you do the engraving on this too, or just
No, I'll show you the engraving now. I've got a throttle body. So see, we 3D print all our fixtures and everything. So a lot of these people will get them and you move them around to find the spot and whatever.
So hold on, this isn't, nothing's going to touch this, is laser.
Yeah, it's laser. Oh, that's bad. You can't even look at it. It's so bad.
Cool, man.
That's slick.
That is so cool.
You see like the detail, it's so fine.
And so when it does that, does it go down to the raw steel?
I don't know.
Because you
It's just
anodize
got like
it.
some sort of, yeah, so
Is it just changing the color of the anodizing, or is it
I don't
actually
know, I've
cutting
heard both.
it?
Like people
Right?
say,
You know what Mr. Bean says? Magic.
but it's always so minimal.
Yeah, it's just enough to
Yeah,
so you can visually see it.
Yeah.
You're tattooing metal.
basically. Well,